100 Civics Questions with Answers. Part 1. Questions 1 to 15, Animated USCIS Test Practice 2025.
Which question did you find the hardest? Let me know in the comments. The classroom was filled with the soft hum of conversation as students settled in, the sound of notebooks and pens being prepared for another session. The walls of the room were covered in posters showcasing historical moments, and the scent of freshly brewed coffee drifted through the air. At the front of the room, Andrea adjusted the projector, her smile warm and welcoming as she prepared to start the lesson. Today, they would dive into the first 15 questions of the civics test.
All right, everyone. Today we're going to begin with the first 15 questions. After I ask each one, you'll have 3 options to choose from, and then I'll explain why the correct answer is what it is. Ready? Let's get started. Question 1. What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? A. Freedom of speech and freedom of religion. B. Right to vote and own a firearm. C. Right to a free education and free healthcare.
I'll go with A. Freedom of speech and freedom of religion.
That's correct. Freedom of speech and freedom of religion are 2 key rights protected under the First Amendment. These rights allow individuals to express their opinions freely and practice any religion or none at all without interference from the government. Question 2. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? A. 2 years. B. 1 year. C. 6 years.
I'll go with A. 2 years.
Exactly. U.S. representatives are elected for 2-year terms. This short term ensures that they are frequently held accountable by their constituents and remain in touch with the needs of the people they represent. Question 3. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? A. Because they have more people. B. Because they have more land. C. Because they have more wealth.
I'll go with A. Because they have more people.
That's right. The number of representatives a state has is based on its population. States with larger populations are allocated more representatives in Congress to better represent their people. Question 4. What is the name of the national anthem? A. God Bless America. B. The Star-Spangled Banner. C. America the Beautiful.
I'll go with B. The Star-Spangled Banner.
Correct. The Star-Spangled Banner, written by Francis Scott Key, became the national anthem after it was adopted in 1931. It reflects the resilience of the American people during the War of 1812 and is a powerful symbol of the nation's strength. Question 5. In what month do we vote for president? A. October. B. November. C. December.
I'll go with B. November.
Exactly. Presidential elections in the U.S. take place in November, specifically on the first Tuesday after the first Monday of the month. This timing helps ensure that the elections occur after harvest season but before the end of the year. Question 6. Who was the first president? A. Thomas Jefferson. B. George Washington. C. Abraham Lincoln.
I'll go with B. George Washington.
Yes, George Washington was the very first president of the United States. He was unanimously elected as the country's first leader and set many precedents for the presidency, including the tradition of serving 2 terms. Question 7. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? A. The California Territory. B. The Louisiana Territory. C. The Florida Territory.
I'll go with B. The Louisiana Territory.
Correct. In 1803, the United States purchased the Louisiana Territory from France. This deal, known as the Louisiana Purchase, doubled the size of the U.S. and opened the door for westward expansion. Question 8. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? A. April 1st. B. April 15th. C. April 30th.
I'll go with B. April 15th.
Right. The deadline to file federal income tax forms is generally April 15th. If this date falls on a weekend or holiday, the deadline may be extended, but in most years, it's April 15th. Question 9. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? A. The President. B. The United Nations. C. The United States.
I'll go with C. The United States.
Exactly. The Pledge of Allegiance is a statement of loyalty to the United States, particularly to its flag and the principles of freedom and democracy that it represents. Question 10. How many amendments does the Constitution have? A. 25. B. 27. C. 17.
I'll go with B. 27.
Correct. The U.S. Constitution currently has 27 amendments. These amendments are changes or additions that have been made to the original document, addressing key issues such as civil rights and the structure of government. Question 11. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. A. New Year's Day and Christmas. B. Labor Day and Thanksgiving. C. Flag Day and Veterans Day.
I'll go with A. New Year's Day and Christmas.
Exactly. Both New Year's Day, January 1st, and Christmas, December 25th, are national holidays recognized as significant celebrations across the country. Question 12. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? A. The signing of the Declaration of Independence. B. The moon landing. C. Terrorists attacked the United States.
I'll go with C. Terrorists attacked the United States.
That's right. On September 11, 2001, terrorist attacks carried out by the group Al-Qaeda led to the destruction of the World Trade Center towers and significant loss of life. This tragic event profoundly impacted the country and the world. Question 13. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? A. The Irish. B. Africans. C. Native Americans.
I'll go with B. Africans.
Exactly. Millions of Africans were forcibly brought to America as slaves, primarily during the 18th and 19th centuries. This dark chapter in U.S. history had lasting impacts on the social and economic fabric of the nation. Question 14. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? A. Franklin Roosevelt. B. Theodore Roosevelt. C. Woodrow Wilson.
I'll go with A. Franklin Roosevelt.
Correct. Franklin D. Roosevelt served as president through both the Great Depression and most of World War II. His New Deal policies helped guide the country out of the Depression, and his leadership during the war made him one of the most influential presidents in U.S. history. Question 15. What is an amendment? A. A law passed by Congress. B. A change to the Constitution. C. A type of government official.
I'll go with B. A change to the Constitution.
Exactly. An amendment is a formal change or addition to the U.S. Constitution. These changes are made to adapt the Constitution to new circumstances and ideas while preserving its core principles. Well done, everyone. You've made it through the first set of questions. Keep reviewing, and we'll continue with the next set in our next session.
The students packed their bags, murmuring excitedly about the questions they had just answered. Their confidence was growing as they moved closer to their goal, ready for the next challenge.